Hello and welcome to Lyon. We are in regular season game day 8. Group C action coming up for you in the Basketball Champions League. It is ASVEL Lyon-Villeurbanne versus Openjobmetis Varese. Here, two teams coming off strong recent performances in the Basketball Champions League. ASVEL currently on a 4-game win streak coming into this one as Varese managed to stop a streak of their own last week. Having lost their previous 4 games, they got the all-important victory over EVE Baskets from Oldenburg. There is the fixtures in game day 8. 3 games taking place today. Neptunus Klaipeda got the victory earlier on. Pau facing off against Roda Radom right now. And then there is our game, ASVEL. Earlier on today, Neptunus kept up their winning ways behind a huge first half performance from Jimmy Barron. 29 points for him in the victory. Helped their team move to 7-1 at the top of the Group C standings. But it is all to play for. Remember, we are split in the regular season. 5 groups of 8 teams. And there is the Group C standings. ASVEL, on the back of that run of wins, now have moved themselves up into 2nd place. They're trying to keep track with Neptunus Klaipeda. And for Varese, they got the victory last week, but still they trail everybody else. They've got 2 wins, but moving to 3, and the way this league works, could see them jump incredibly into the playoff positions, depending on the results of some of the other games. So here is the Varese lineup. It's a number of key players to look out for, none more so though for me than Christian Ayenga, the number 31, and then also Alexa Avramovic, the Serbian point guard, who's had a very impressive streak lately and led the team last week in a very impressive victory at home against EVE Baskets, as I mentioned. So ASVEL, who have been road warriors this year, are back here in the Astro Ball Arena. And the players to keep an eye out for on their team. It's really a team effort for them. Walter Hodge leads the way with 14 points per game. But there are a number of other double-figure scorers. Guys like DeMarcus Nelson, Nikola Dragovic, Adrian Uta, sharpshooter Nicholas Lang. They could all contribute on any particular occasion. And that is why ASVEL have been so dangerous to all the teams that they have faced off against in this tournament so far. So I mentioned ASVEL have been road warriors in this tournament so far, but their trip to Varese, the first time these two teams met in this season, was not a happy one. On game day 1, Varese took the victory behind a huge 3 on the buzzer by Kangor to give them the 83-82 victory. Avramovic came up trumps in that game with 29 points to help his team. Walter Hodge led the way for ASVEL, but really the French team would have felt they gave the game away, leading by 2 into the final seconds. They blocked the game-winning attempt, or game-tying attempt from Avramovic, only to see the ball bounce kindly into the hands of Christian Kangor, who stepped up. He had been quiet throughout the game, Kangor. Incredibly, ended with just 5 points, was 1 of 6 from the 3-point line. The one make being the one with less than a second to go to give his team the victory. On a particular occasion, ASVEL, as always, and I mentioned, led with a balanced scoring effort. Hodge had 19, Adrian Uta had 13 points and 7 rebounds. Dragovic had 12, but since that point, they've brought in DeMarcus Nelson, and that really has seen an upturn in fortune for the French team. They have been rolling in recent weeks since the loss in game day 1. They've only tasted defeat one other time. That was on the road to Neptunus Klaipeda in game day 3. So they come into this riding a 4-game win streak, seeing if they can continue that strong play going forward. There is DeMarcus Nelson. I mentioned since his introduction to the roster in what is his third team in France. Really has changed the way this team has played. They're still struggling in the French Pro A, ASVEL, where they have 6 wins and 5 losses. So it hasn't been all fun and games for them, but even in France, they've won 3 of their last 4. Their sole defeat coming in round 9 to Paris-Levallois. They're coming off a strong victory over Limoges at home in the last game. And this is a team which finished in 5th position the last 2 years in France, 7th position in 2014. So they're attempting to come back up the tables. It's an impressive club. And it is coach J.D. Jackson on the sideline for his team. So been lucky enough to see him play a number of times. And, they've impressed me every time. So we'll see here at home in what is just their 3rd home game of the season. ASVEL in the 8th game. See if they can impress here in the ASVEL Arena. For Varese, they have a team that's been lucky enough to play at home a number of times. And see how they travel. So we see our 3 officials: Antonio Conde, Haris Wojcik, and Petra Husa. 3 men in charge of today's game. What will the response be from Varese then? That victory last week at home, an important victory for them. If they had taken another loss, they would have really started to worry about their chances of qualification. But that victory has kept them alive in a possible qualification hunt. You see their starting 5. Maynor at the point guard position. Ayenga Kangor will be in the backcourt. Melvin Johnson and Onisiki up front. Onisiki, not really a scoring threat, but he is, a rim protector and rebounder for coach Paolo Moretti. The question is, can Christian Ayenga still have that influence he's had throughout the course of this season? 15 points a game, 5 rebounds for him. He is a handful, the athletic high flyer. As we see the starting lineup for ASVEL, it's Hodge, C, Lang, Watkins and Dragovic. Watkins listed as a shooting guard. It's incorrect. He will anchor down the middle. Big man on the inside, 6'11". Hodge will play the point guard position. There'll be Lang to float on the perimeter, trying to find his range to shoot. And also the stretch forward in Dragovic, a man who can play inside and out. And then Banjasi, the athletic forward, who surely may see time guarding Christian Ayenga and trying to slow down the key man for the Italian team. Coach Jackson then going through the final bits of preparation for his team. The crowd getting hyped up here in the Astro Ball. Let's see. It is a team which has done very well, considering a lot of its games have been played on the road so far. They've already travelled 5 times in this season, so there are very few games for them in the second half of the year to have to get on the road. And Coach Jackson, I think, will be pleased with his return from the first round of games against the other teams. So we see the 4, the retired number of Delaney Rudd and Alan Gilles. Varese out onto the floor. They'll be in the red uniforms as ASVEL steadying themselves in the home white. Hodge. Breathe on the hands, make sure he holds on to the ball. High fives all round for him. He is a key guy for ASVEL. He averages an impressive 14 points, 6 assists per game. A man who is well known throughout Europe now. MVP in Poland, played in Spain in the ACP as well. And now he is here in France. Hello and welcome to Lyon. It is game day 8 of the Basketball Champions League. ASVEL against Varese is up and underway, with the Italian team taking the first possession. It is the point guard, Eric Maynard, with the ball. He enters, immediately comes off his screen, takes the handoff from Onesiki. Maynard started off the game last week on fire. It'll be an interesting battle between him and Walter Hodge. As the three comes from Johnson, it's short. C with the rebound. Good defense on the first possession from ASVEL. They force the team to the outside. Let's see where they go on their opening possession. It's a pick and roll. Lang crosses over, trying to find some room. Good defense from Johnson, reaches in. Got to be careful not to commit the foul. He doesn't. And the jumper from Lang is wayward. Still searching for our first points here. Iyenga's going to lose it. C kicks ahead to Lang's, got a one-on-one. He will not force it though, backs it out. And veteran presence of Hodge takes his time, all the way with the finish. So Hodge having success off that pick and roll in the early stages. Second time he got into the lane, first time he kicked it, this time he went all the way. And that's why he's averaging such a high percentage. Kangor, who hit that three to win the game last time these two teams met. His jump shot is off. Lang looks around, he brings it down. Comes off the screen, hands it off to Hodge. Hodge pulls up, no, fakes it, goes to the inside, Watkins misses, but he is fouled. Hodge fooled even me on the look to the basket. He had such room, you thought he was going to shoot, but he made the right play, threw it to Watkins. Watkins had the room and was fouled by Kangor. Perhaps should have made it, really. Darryl Watkins, you'd expect a man of his size, his stature, to finish it. And now he's got to earn the 2 from the line. He's had a solid season in the Basketball Champions League. 8.5 points, 6.5 rebounds. And this is the first. Second is good. Maynard crosses over, it's got a lot of room, glides in, can't finish. Onesiki fouled and will go to the line. So great play from Maynard. He's supposed to use the ball screen, knew the defense was reading it. So he got all the way to the ring, couldn't finish though. You've got to give credit to the defense of Watkins to come over. And then Hodge getting back into the play to get the picked up the foul. Perhaps could have saved some points here. Hodge is going to go out. It's because Walter Hodge picks up a second foul. Could check that one. As Marcus Nelson comes in, they don't lose too much. As Onesiki makes the first one. He's not a particularly good free throw shooter, you could say. Onesiki currently shooting 12% from the free throw line in Basketball Champions League. And he, right on cue, goes 2 for 2. 1 of 8 from he was from the line before that particular trip. Pressure broken from ASVEL, and now they're trying to organise themselves. Lang, catch and shoot. Doesn't get it. Foul. Dragovic. Switching in. Fouls on Onesiki. Said he is a great rebounder. Onesiki is a protector of the ring. That's exactly what he does. Cleans it up, draws the foul. Gives the next possession to his team. Now he's isolated. No double team coming. He's going to hand it off to Maynard. Maynard hesitates, goes to Onesiki, fumbles it, collects it, finishes it. The bench is up. They applaud. Good point guard play from Maynard. Just gave the ball right at the point of the basket to his big man. Man to man. A couple of screens. Now he's going to use Dragovic. He'll pick and pop, but the defense switches. Johnson, however, holds on to his man too much. And the officials don't like that one. So Melvin Johnson picks up the personal. He is guarding Lang. C waits for the cuts to come. Nelson pulls up. No. Goes to Dragovic, who has to fire it up. Shot clock winding down on Asiki once more, cleaning it up. Now he plays point guard, brings the ball down the floor. Successfully hands it over to Johnson, no. And now gives it to Maynard. And Gore comes high to collect it. We haven't seen Iyengar at all. Perhaps they'll isolate him here. Yep. This is the matchup I talked about before the game. C trying to guard him. Iyengar steps through. Great footwork, is rejected, but it's going to be a foul. So the help was there. Banjasi didn't know that though, and tried to reach in, get the foul. It's going to be a fascinating battle to watch. Iyengar, you know, he's full of tricks offensively. Can shoot the ball. They like to post him up. He's a tremendous athlete on the drive as well. So Banjasi is a great athlete himself. Will have a handful tonight. Iyengar really is a key to the Varese offense. They need him to score. He makes number one. Second is good. So cuts. Pushes the lead to 6. Pressure again. 2-2-1 from Varese. Just trying to slow down ASVEL. I think not trying to steal it. Just trying to get them into the half court. ASVEL are a team who like the open floor. Now it's going to be zoned. Rejection, but a foul is called as Watkins tried to power his way up. It's going to be against Iyengar. Iyengar has a little smile. Let's have a look. Got a lot of the ball, but I think it's the left hand that's the problem, not the right hand that blocked the ball. Watkins will be at the line. First substitution for Varese. Sees Cavallero come into the game. Replaces Johnson. So changes the dynamic for Varese there. A substitution. Cavallero a lot more offensive minded, especially from beyond the 3-point line. Can shoot the ball. He was a big spark for them in their win last week against EVE Baskets. Hit a couple of big threes in the fourth quarter. But defensively, his battle, he's going to have to try and slow down Lang as well. He's an important part of an ASVEL offense. Maynard then. To Cavallero, who hits Iyengar. Iyengar isolated against C. Dances along the baseline. Watkins comes across with some great help defense and gets the steal. Difference with Cavallero on the floor is that it's difficult to help off him. As Nelson spins and finishes. Just went straight at Maynard. Eric Maynard didn't do anything about the finish from DeMarcus Nelson. So Maynard trying to go the other way, has it tipped away again. It's Watkins with the great hands, and he picks up the loose ball as well. Here comes Nelson to C. They'll space the floor here. A lot of room for C to penetrate. Iyengar takes it away from him though. Both teams struggling to hold on to the ball. Cavallero. Back to Iyengar, and now Maynard. Quick three from him, and he buries it. Just about to say the defense did an excellent job to get back, get control, steady the ship, but Maynard just comes down and buries it. Now on the make, they'll go into this zone. They'll let Nelson try and penetrate, fades over the top of Cavallero, and makes it to tie the game. Nelson's had an instant impact since Walter Hodge went out. Cavallero tries to respond and does. Every time one team asks a question, the other team responds. Cavallero comes off the screen, just lets his man roll. Knows Watkins is going to have to return to his man, so knocks down the jump shot. see. Goes to Lang. Lang is fouled. See too many hands. Caballero. So Dragovic will come out. Adrian Uta comes in. Uta had a good game in the first encounter between these two teams. Andrew C goes out as well, so it's the smaller lineup for ASVEL. Nelson, Lang and Walter Hodge together as Lang immediately to the ring and puts it up there for Darryl Watkins to finish. Watkins has had a very impressive start to this game. He's got 5 points, some excellent defense as well, 2 steals. Maynard takes the 3, he's already made 1, make it 2. Eric Maynard has made 2 threes, got to the ring as well, remember. He blew past Walter Hodge earlier in the game. Now they sit in this zone once again. Offensive foul against Uta. Illegal screen. It's a good tactic from Varese, especially against this lineup. I mean, Hodge can make the 3. You wouldn't say he's a shooter, more a slasher though. Nelson definitely needs to, definitely looks to get into the lane more than shoot the 3-point shot. And, neither of the big guys really step out either. So you've got to match up with Nicholas Lang. He's the key. Outside of that, every other player from ASVEL really puts the ball on the floor rather than looks to shoot the jump shot. You know, there's no Dragovic out there. So, substitution. We'll see Pella come into the game. Number 5, there he is rolling. Can't take that pass though. Will stay with his team with 5 seconds on the clock. Quick jump up, doesn't go for Caballero. Uta grabs the rebound, here comes Lang. Hasn't found any room, Lang. He's taken 2 shots, but clean ones. Uta trying to be a provider, finds Nelson with the finish. Nelson made it look easily, but anything but finishing over Norvel Pella. There he is, Pella just a little late on the rotation. Angor to Iyengar. Iyengar guarded by Lang. Takes the 3. Iyengar got close to him. So Hodge will push. Penetrates and finds Lang. Lang pulls up, that's a good look for Lang. Doesn't get it, but look at Uta, no one challenges him. So he just grabs the rebound and puts it home. Little nod of the head, Uta. There's no one boxing him out. And he gets his first 2 of the game to give ASVEL the 1-point lead as we've got a timeout here. 15-14, entertaining start to this one here in Lyon.
Especially when Lang got it. Okay, va bene. Hey, protect the basket. Then you make a box out. Before protect the basket. Hey, cut behind your back. Fight on a rebound. Okay, we can't stop to fight. We can't stop to fight. Okay, Alec, like number 1. Good job, Eddie. Okay, numero 2, numero 3. Bene. You come from Kandu, right? Number 4 and number 5. Okay, hey. We need to set a screen on the roll. They collapse with the number 4, so walk behind our big man that if cannot shoot, swing the ball and play against on the weak side. Okay, let's go guys, don't stop to play. 1, 2, 3. Varese.
Back to action, it's the first time tonight for Alexei Avramovic. The number 4, left-handed Serbian guard. He's a key man for Varese, despite the fact he's only just come in. As is Caballero, who just buries his first 3. Said he can stretch the floor. Hodge pulls the plate against this man-to-man. Uta, pick and pop, wide open on the foul line. He'll make that. Yep. Exactly what he wanted. As soon as he set that screen, he saw the space. You can see him just lining it up from the moment the pass came from Hodge. Isiki. Two bigs now on the floor with him and Pella. Guards are going to have to do a lot of the scoring with these two on the floor. Cavallero fouled. 2 fouls means he'll take 2 shots here. He passed it, so it's not in the act of shooting. Chris Nelson is also for it. And then Nua comes into the game. Replaces Darryl Watkins, who's had a very solid start to this game. Nua, tremendous athlete, doesn't have the physical size that Watkins has. Jackson looks on. 4 in a row from him after the 3, gets to the line. Hit that one. Lang gets it over, they've got numbers here, ASVEL. They'll take their time. Hodge to Lang. Now Lang kicks it, Nua. I'm sure that's the right option for ASVEL, but Lang does a tremendous job keeping it alive on the offensive glass. Nua will screen for Hodge. Hodge pulls up, 3, buries it. Points to the sky. That's a better option for ASVEL. Going to have a 2-point lead here. Hit. Pretty much 1 minute to go, first quarter. Foul. Away from the ball, it's going to be Walter Hodge. So that's the second foul on Hodge. He's speaking to the official. Hodge's concern is the fact that he had his shirt being pulled as he was trying to chase. So he goes out and he is going to be replaced by young Diawa. Interesting substitution so early in the game. Hasn't really seen extensive minutes so far in this competition. 18 years of age, number 17. Seeing action in his 4th game. Here's Nelson, gives it to him. It's ahead to Uta. And now Nelson goes to Diawara, gets it back. 1-3-1 offense against this zone. They find Lang. Lang knocks it down. Doesn't stay quiet for too long. Nick Lang, he gets open looks. He can knock him down. First points of the game for him. Cavallero pulls up, comes up short. Good offensive rebound. On Isiki, finds Cavallero as a fight under the basket for position. Doesn't get it. A scrum for the rebound. And it's going to be ASVEL possession. So bodies getting tangled up all over the place, trying to fight for that rebound. There'll be ASVEL possession. They've got a 4-point lead. And what an opportunity for them here at the end of this first quarter. Chance for them, if they can, to stretch it to 6 or even 7. It's been a very tight first period. That would be a tremendous lead for them. Nelson flips it to Uta. Uta's got to finish over Pella, and he does. Still a chance going the other way. Varese have one final attempt, but they will not get it away in time. So after what was a very even first quarter of action, ASVEL, just with a little burst at the end of that first 10 minutes, has seen them get a very important 6-point lead, 25-19 here.
Touch the rebound. You get a body on something, you get the rebound, okay? We'll see if they stay in that zone matchup, okay? We're doing a good job. Chest is fine. Okay, they're having all sorts of trouble with it. You play the low post, you play the high post, okay? So you got the possibility to shoot, play the extra pass. The middle screen, okay, for DeMarcus is always good. He can be aggressive. Remember, they got that shot blocker in there. So if we can't finish, we can kick it out, okay? Move the baseline, present so you can get a catch and finish. Big, simple. We got points. But on defense, we need more volume, okay, and defensive rebound. Plus de volume et des rebonds défensifs. Ça va être capital. Là, on commence à choper les fautes parce qu'on est en retard. Why we're getting in fouls? We're getting fouls because we're late. Bigs, don't let them set down screens. Stand them up, let them through. We're getting nailed on all the screens. Let's go.
Second quarter underway as we get a quick shot of Mikhail Morande seeing out of today's game. ASVEL, though, don't seem to be missing him in the first 10 minutes of this one. Nelson will take a three and bury it to open up a lead here. 9 points now, the largest lead of the game. Defense tries to go underneath. Nelson makes them pay. Avramovic with the ball has been quiet. Hasn't got into the game yet. Nelson with the steal, fast man to it, and finishes in transition. It's a double-digit lead. What a opening minute to the second quarter. DeMarcus Nelson, who didn't play in the first game between these two teams, is showing what a difference he can be. 11-point lead for ASVEL here. Avramovic gets into the lane, scores, whistle goes. There will be a foul. It's going to go against Varese, against Onisicki. It's his first foul. The basket will count for Varese, though. So the drive sees him score two, but possession goes back to ASVEL. Ayenga's back in. Nelson again into the lane, goes to the left hand, but it's rejected by Pella. Good help defense from him. Look at the timing, reach of the big man. No one else was available though. Nelson should have had an open pass as Lang comes up short. Look at the effort, three guys from ASVEL trying to fight it down. Nua got there and they just gave it away. Too many bodies perhaps around in the same area for ASVEL. Caballero throws the pass. Ayenga has it rejected by Nua. It will stay with Varese though. Nua speaks to his teammate. Good effort from ASVEL. First Uta, and then following up behind him, Nua. And Nua again with the steal. They look to the inside to Kangor. C waits. Passes it back out. Look at the spacing on the floor for ASVEL. Smaller lineup for them. Nelson pulling all the strings. They wait. He just goes to the ring, finds Nua. Nua's going to have to go on his own. 4 on the clock. Tries to step through, travel. Too many fakes. That's the threat, I think, though, psychologically, of Pella. Protecting the ring. He got the block on the previous possession. Nua was trying to get him in the air, worried about the fact that if he didn't time it well, Pella would be able to block the shot. Watch the left foot. Right there, see? Should have stayed still. It's moved twice. Main is back into the game. He goes in the lineup with Avramovic. Pair of them playing together for the first time. Here he is. Maynard trying to find some room, closely guarded by Lang though. 5 on the clock here. Maynard crosses over, quick shot, short, and Nelson grabs the rebound. Nelson's been everywhere. Comes off a couple of screens, got some room. Doesn't take a quick one, knows that they've got the lead. He's in no hurry here. Finds Uta, he'll take it. It's short, Abramovich to the rebound, first man to it. 2-on-1 now, can he finish? No, he can't. Kangor picks up the loose ball though. Nelson's got a mismatch down on the low post, but manages to tip it away. Great play from DeMarcus Nelson. And he just gets better week in, week out for ASVEL here. He's got 11 points already, 3 assists, Nelson. Here is Lang to Uta. They isolate, let him go one-on-one. He'll spin, but Pella rejects it. Ayenga in the open floor, fouled by Noah. He isolated Uta. He made a good move, but just the timing. Pella, an excellent shot blocker. Noah goes out. Dragovic comes back in. Dragovic has been quiet, hasn't scored. This is a guy who averages 10 a game. But before we see him on the floor, we're going to have a timeout here. ASVEL maintain this lead here at the ASVEL Arena.
Okay, they're trying to isolate DeMarcus, okay, and he's got a foul, okay, they want him to get a second foul, so be smart like that, help him out. Need volume on the ball screens, okay, don't let their guards be aggressive, okay, we need volume at the level of the screen. They're turning the corner and scoring layups, okay, or hitting jump shots behind the screen. Offensively, we got 2 shooters in there, okay, so I don't know if they stay in that zone, okay, we can go to the overload if we want, we got Vanja in there, so 5-9.
Let's go, come on. Don't stop, don't give up, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Un peu moins de 7 minutes à jouer dans ce deuxième quart-temps. Le score 30 pour l'ASVEL, 21 pour les Italiens de Varese. Supporters de la Game Team, est-ce que vous êtes là?
Sideline possession. Varese trailing by 9. Abramovich comes off the handoff. Gets all the way into the lane and finishes. Strong drive from him. ASVEL got to try and keep him off his left hand. And he goes well both ways, but left-handed guard. It's better going to the strong side. Lang, pick and pop. Uta doesn't look to shoot it though. Now Dragovic to C. He'll use Dragovic in the low post. Tries to get deep into the lane. Oh, good footwork from him. It rolls out, but there's Banjasi to tip it home. That's great basketball from ASVEL. They got the shot, but Banjasi didn't stand and watch. Forces his way in. And tips home the rebound. First points for him. Maynard waits. And he's going to send him away from the screen. Uta double teams. Ayenga though frees himself. His pass doesn't find Pella. The shot clock's going to sound. I think that's going to go to ASVEL. Look at the defense swarming down. 3 players from ASVEL all rushing the penetration of Ayenga. And it's only going to get better. Watkins was arguably their best defender in the early few minutes. Comes back into the floor, replaces Uta. They're going to try and post Marcus Nelson here against Abramovich. Nelson gets into the lane, has it tipped away. Lang to Watkins, short little jump shot. And Watkins goes to 7 points personal. Maynard pulls up, is fouled. So Nelson looks at the official. Let's have a word. Coach Jackson isn't happy. great angle for us to see it, so we'll have a look. Gets the hand. And the extension. Pella's going to go out. Nasiki's back in. Maynor will have 3 shots, makes the first. And the second, moves himself to 8 points. Becomes the leading scorer for Varese. Still trailing the game's leading scorer though, DeMarcus Nelson, who has 11. He makes 3 for 3. Substitution as Walter Hodge comes in. I think Nelson's going to go out because he picked up his second foul. Nelson has been superb. 11 points, 3 assists, a rebound. He's 5 of 6 from the field. He deserves a break. Let's see if he'll come back before the halftime interval. He's going to leave Lang open here. Got to be careful. There's some confusion as to what defense they're in. Again, Lang with some room. Here he goes. Avramovic does well to recover. 5 on the clock now for Hodge. Hodge uses the speed, finds Dragovic. The buzzer sounds and he knocks it down. Great play from Hodge. Just used that blazing speed to penetrate, knowing he had the time to find Dragovic. And he did the job to finish the task. Maynor goes for the carry. Tried to curl off that screen. Not sure why he's complaining. It's definitely a carry. When he watches this back, he'll be able to see it. Watch. It's this dribble right here. The referee didn't like. Hodge jumped out the way when the whistle went to make sure he wasn't called for the foul. 7th turnover against Varese. ASVEL doing a good job looking after it. And finds Hodge. Hodge has got Dragovic here. Same spot, same result. I said he'd been quiet, but he explodes into life. Dragovic has 6 in a row. Credit to Hodge. Twice he's managed to find his shooter. Caballero comes out, but as the defense tries to switch, Kangor slips to the ring and is found by Avramovic. First points for Kangor. Look at the space for C against Avramovic. Powers his way through the arms and gets the score. Maynor, his 3 doesn't go. Looks like it's going to go against Watkins. On the rebound, Nasiki's did a good job. Challenging. Yeah, it's the 2 hands, that's the trouble. Watkins just put both arms around him. If he'd managed to just hold him without putting that right arm around the waist, I think it'd have been okay. It's that first foul on Watkins. He's picked up 1 because he just did it. He does have 7 points in 9 possession. And he brings it in. The bodies to the floor. 2 players from Varese go down. And then C's going to commit a foul. 4th foul against ASVEL. Valero and Mayenga just run into each other. So he's going to have to go out with 2. Again, extended time for Diawara. Perhaps if he plays like this, might even get his name on the back of his jersey soon. See, number 17. Good to have his name above it. Foul away from the ball, trying to guard Caballero off the screen. I don't like it. 3 quick whistles in a row against ASVEL. I mean, will be 2 shots here because of the team fouls. 2 of 2 for Caballero. Now the pressure from Varese. Couple of dribbles, goes to Hodge. Hodge is difficult to guard in the open floor. Speed. Uses Dragovic on the pick and pop. Hodge looked like he'd lost it, but then first man to it and lays it up. It's almost as though the defenders all started to run forward to try and get the ball. Look, Hodge got it. And the lane opened up and he finished. Caballero goes back to Kangor, puts it on the floor. Here's the step, can't finish, but is fouled. Again, the crowd is a little disappointed in the officials. Yeah, it's a foul though. Dragovic, the left arm is down, and there's contact. The referees will call that all day. His second foul, so he goes out. There'll be 2 shots for Caballero again, after just going 2 of 2. He's got 8 points now. Excuse me, it's Kangor, of course, on the drive. His first trip to the line. He makes it, so we see Jackson, not a happy man. You wouldn't believe he's got a 13-point lead. They both drop. Hodge. Gets Watkins to come high. And he draws the foul. It's only the second foul against Varese. So, his sideline possession. Watkins with a lot of room here on the low post. On the sick, he jumps back. Lang. Cash in the bank. Nicholas Lang. If he's given that much time, even with a poor pass really to his feet, he knocks it down. Looks like we're going to have a lot of confused faces. It's a technical foul on Walter Hodge. Was it a double technical? Hodge has gone out. He's got 3 fouls. That's confirmed. Not sure what happened with Caballero there. Yeah, he's also picked up a technical. He remains on the floor though. Ramovic goes to Yanga. Double team on the low post. Onosiki spins away from it, but just runs into trouble. Watkins like a wall. There's nothing's getting past there. Now foul by Inga. There's a lot of complaining going on this one. I can't see why. Uta rolled. Inga switched onto him. He was playing behind and he just pulled on the arm in order to get round his man. Clear foul. We'll have shots for any more fouls on either side now. Pass is tipped by Avramovic. We'll go once again. ASVEL change the play. Diawara now brings it in. Nelson off the screen from Watkins. Pulls up wide open, comes up short. Watkins is the first guy to it. He stumbles, but maintains his footwork. Lang now finds Nelson. Nelson trying to find some room. He's only got 3 on the clock. Good defense from Onosiki. And we'll keep playing. Onosiki to Caballero. Caballero to Kangor. Skips it, extra pass. Ayenga for 3. Doesn't go. And there's going to be a rebound. Watkins is going to get a technical as well. ASVEL got to be careful here. They've got a couple of guys already on the bench with 2 fouls. Watkins has now picked up his 2nd and his 3rd. And these are key guys for ASVEL. He's just pushed the man out of the way. I don't know how he can complain about this. Not only is it going to be foul shots when you've got a 15-point lead, and a chance for Varese to come back in the game. But it will also mean that Watkins has got to see time on the bench, and he joins Dragovic, who's got 2, Banjasi, who's got 2, Hodge, who's got 3, Nelson, who's got 2 as well. Moretti in a conversation with the official. There is confirmation. 3rd foul on Darryl Watkins. He's been very good indeed in this game. First is good. Zonasiki is just 1 of 8 on the season before tonight. Has come in and is a perfect 3 of 3 from the line. Incredible here. Makes it 4 of 4. Great shooting from him. So that was for the foul. Now this will be for the technical. Cavallero at the line. He's 3 of 4. Make it 4 of 5. And now it'll be possession for Varese. Can get it into single digits with a 3-point shot here. That would be not good for them, really. They haven't played well. They have been second best to ASVEL in this second quarter. Inga makes it. And it's still double digits, but they've cut themselves back to trail by 10 now. 47 plays 37, a foul away from the ball. Cavallero picks it up. We've got a lot of whistles. And players need to adjust. Referees are trying to keep control of the game. They need to adjust to that. Cavallero is going to pick up his 3rd. Surely he'll go out. Or will he stay for the offense in the final minute? Walter makes the 1st. He grabs the rebound. Here is Avramovic. He's been quiet. 5 points. Remember, he had 29 in game 1 between these 2 teams. Ayenga travels. Trying to go to him in the low post. Ayenga's been kept quiet as well. 4 points, 1 of 4 shooting from him. Let's have a look. Nelson's back. Despite having the foul problems, he'll be on for his offense here. Lamb. Isolates, 5 on the clock. Kangor plays some good defense though, challenges the shot, misses everything. 18 seconds, remains in the first half. Game's lost a little bit of its flow with all the whistles, with all the fouls. But a chance for Varese to get it into single digits, as I said a second ago. I think they'll take that. The way ASVEL have played in this first half. We're down to 10 seconds then. High screen comes. Onasiki rolls to the basket. Maynor goes to Kangor. Kangor puts it on the floor, turns it over. 2 seconds, 1 second. ASVEL, will they get it away? It doesn't matter. Too strong from Diawara. So the lead remains in double digits at the half then. ASVEL Lyon-Villeurbanne 48, Varese 37. Both teams will take positives from that first half. ASVEL played very well indeed. Defense in stretches was very impressive. Going the other way, Varese will know they're not done in this one. They've got room to improve, and ASVEL do have foul problems. They've got a number of guys on 2 fouls or more. And if they can get some of those key guys off the floor, Varese, then they'll believe that they can turn over this deficit. So look at the statistics, which are relatively even throughout. Turnovers is the one thing, perhaps, there's the difference between the 2 teams. As Varese have 9, ASVEL done an excellent job, only turning it over 3 times. Both teams committed a lot of fouls. And now the game's leaders, it's the point guard battle, Nelson and Maynard. Hodge has 4 assists. You know, I've been impressed with the play of DeMarcus Nelson. Walter Hodge went out early. I mean, he had 7 points and 4 assists himself, Walter Hodge. But DeMarcus Nelson, 11 points, 3 assists. Felt just controlled the game. But both of those guys have fouls. Nelson with 2, Hodge with 3. And so it'll be interesting to see, can Varese take advantage of that. There are the 3 scorers. Uta off the bench is having another strong game against Varese, as Caballero has given a scoring punch with 9 points. Really picked up in the scoring you often see come from Alexei Avramovic. We're going to take a break then here from the Astro Ball in Lyon. Make sure you join us for second half action. It is still very much alive in this one. It is ASVEL Lyon-Villeurbanne 48, Varese 37 at the half. Make sure you join us in about 10 minutes time.
c'est 2 places en course pour le prochain match. Et Sébastien qui gagne 2 places pour le prochain match à Z. On applaudit également Sébastien. Et j'applaudis maintenant. À tout à l'heure, les potes. Reprise du jeu dans 6 minutes 30. Il nous reste quelques places à faire gagner.
Welcome back to Lyon at the half here in game day 8. It is ASVEL Lyon-Villeurbanne 48, Varese 37 in basketball Champions League action. The Astro Ball has seen an entertaining first half. Signs of life for both teams at the interval. ASVEL have been very efficient indeed offensively. Number of guys have scored for them. Dragovic has 6, Uta 7, Lang 6, Hodge 7, Nelson 11, Watkins 7, as they've used a team offense that's seen them shoot 60% from beyond the three-point line. 13 of 23, 56% from two-point range as well. They've only turned the ball over 3 times. On the other side, Varese have struggled. They're yet to have anybody scoring double figures, but they do have Cavallero and Maynard with 9 apiece. They've turned the ball over 9 times as well in that first 20 minutes, but they're still very much alive, and a lot of that is due to the whistles from the officials, which has seen ASVEL pick up 15 first half fouls. As Dragovic has 2, Banjasi has 2, Hodge 3, Nelson 2, and Watkins 3.
Push him out. Play it down. Make a foul. Okay? Center and Hooter. Hey. Every pick and pop, you switch. You with the Yenga, okay? No rematch. With him, you have to fight. You have to go strong and fight. Hey, if the distance is split out, you can switch also with it. Okay, on the fight, you have to fight.
Hurry up and get back.
Bene, siamo. Let's go, guys. Hey, the first goal is our side. Play low post, Yenga. Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Now let's see, do those foul problems have any impact in the way ASVEL plays this second half? It looks like it's going to change their lineup. Hodge is going to start on the bench. He's got the 3 fouls. Nelson, who usually comes in for Hodge, will be out there, and he is joined by Uta, Lang, Dragovic, and C. So Nelson and Uta come in for Watkins and Hodge. His second half action then. ASVEL Lyon-Villeurbanne 48, Varese 37. First possession for Varese. They go to Ayenga. He gets into the lane, finds his big man in Onisiki, can't finish. There's changes in the lineup for Varese too. Kangor, Ayenga, Maynard, Onisiki, and Avramovic as the ball slips out of the hands of Dragovic. It's completely out of your picture. He's going to stay. Let's have a look. Oh no. He threw it onto the shoulder of Uta, and that's how it bounced up. No one knew where the ball was. And C kicks to Dragovic. He won't pass this one up. Comes up short though. And here comes Ayenga. Kicks ahead. Kangor out ahead of the pack, but misses it. Kangor couldn't get the finish. It's a good kick ahead from Ayenga. Just lost his balance, didn't he? Kangor trying to take it in. Nelson. They reverse it to Lang. And here comes Nelson. Running a loop. Off the screen. Finds Dragovic. He goes to Lang again. Good ball movement from ASVEL. Nothing sticking. Moves from one to another, and Lang's going to take the 3. Comes up short. Onisiki with the rebound. I just feel like Varese need to make a run early in this third quarter. Make a game of this one. Kangor trying to make up for that miss on the previous possession. Finds Ayenga. He wasn't expecting it though, so now he tries to back in against Banjasi. Kicks it. Avramovic has been quiet. Comes to life with the 3. 8 points for him now. First 3-point attempt. And they're in within 8 now. Passion just gone out of the game here. And a lot of whistles in that third period as both teams struggled to get used to the fouls being called by the officials. Onisiki will pick one up there. He's just putting the leg into the hind of Uta. Moretti looks on from the side. As ASVEL bringing it into the backcourt. C finds Nelson. He's got 7 on the clock. Uta thinks about the 3. Takes a couple of dribbles inside. Penetrates. Can't finish, but stays with it. Strong offensive rebound. Puts it home for 2. Nobody challenged Uta. He did a good job making him miss the first one. Now watch this. Gets the offensive rebound. No one wants a part of trying to stop him. Put it home. 7 for him. Avramovic has it taken away by Uta. They got numbers here. C finishes it home. 4 in a row for ASVEL. The lead back into the double digits then. Good fast break. 2 quick passes from them. The ball didn't hit the floor. And now Enger's trying to get deep, but he's not going to get it. Maynor comes off the screen. Skips it. Kangor for 3. Buries it. So Christian Kangor knocks it down for 3. Good find from Maynor. Defense got their rotation wrong on that one. Trying to isolate C here. He's got the mismatch against Avramovic, but the timing wasn't quite right. Varese take it away. Here comes Maynor. Maynor to Avramovic. His pass stolen. The great pass ahead, and Lang lays it up. That was a great look ahead from Dragovic. He threw it way ahead of Lang, knowing that he was going to be the first guy to it. And Lang just ran onto it nice and easy for the simple layup. It's going to be a foul against Onosiki, as Nelson had taken it away. It was pulled back by Onosiki. Looks like he's going to go out after he picks up his 3rd. There's the pass that I was talking about. Excuse me. Dragovic just threw it over the top for Lang. So Onoseki has to go out. Cavallero comes in. Pella's in as well. So they took out Avramovic. And Gore picks up the foul. Nelson brings it into Lang. It's going to be zone for Varese. The lob. Deflected out of bounds, so it's a bold call to try and throw the lob with Norvell Pella on the floor for Varese. Pella saw it coming as well. Dragovic on the inbound, can't hit. Nelson, first man to it. He'll back it out. They'll have 10 seconds. Try and get a good shot against this zone. Right. So Uta for 3. Of course, the foul. And he's going to go out. Waiting. Actually, Pella breaks. It's open for him. It's going to be a shuffle screen, sending Iyengar into the post, but Kangor's had it tipped away. So then instead, use this high ball screen. Cavallero comes off it. He's double teamed. Someone's got to make themselves available. Baleri does. Massimo Baleri, fresh off the bench, can't hit. Iyengar chases down the rebound though. The veteran Baleri waits and will use the screens. Finds Cavallero. Cavallero will take a 3. Doesn't hit. Buzzer sounds. Play continues though as Nelson grabbed the rebound. Thinks about attacking. Waits for Dragovic to step back outside. Dragovic fades and comes up way short on his jump shot. Foul's going to be against Uta. Oh no, foul's against Norvell Pella. More substitutions. Both teams. In for Varese, comes in Giancarlo Ferrero for Inga, and Nua is in. He's replaced Dragovic. To Uta. Uta skips it. See, great pass. That's excellent ball movement from ASVEL. One side into the middle, and then they looked opposite as the defense tried to collapse. Wide open for Varese. 15-point lead now, largest of the game for ASVEL. Kangor skips it, but it's taken away. Look at the hands of Nelson. Another positive play from him. Nua in the low post, going to find Uta. And now Nelson trying to find some room behind the screen. Here's Lang, loses it. Goes back to Uta for three. Can't hit, the tip doesn't fall for C, but look at Nua. Got good hands on it before Baleri is the first man. Chase it down. His pass ahead. And now Pella fouled. Comes the forgotten man, really, Melvin Johnson, back into the game. Excuse me, it was Onasiki. Johnson played the first 3.5 minutes. We haven't seen him since. He's been the forgotten man on the sideline, still waiting to come in. Onasiki goes to the left hand. Pella throws it down on the offensive rebound. Where did that come from? I mean, the ball just rolled off. And from nothing, Pella, the putback. See, doesn't take the three, but does now. Perhaps not the best shot, didn't have the rhythm. Hodge has come in, playing with those 3 fouls. So good at getting into the lane, Walter Hodge. And now he'll take the 3 and bury it. Every time he sets foot on the floor, Walter Hodge, the penetration, gets into the lane. That's what causes the defense to turn, causes problems. This is the follow from Pella, fell nicely for him. Nobody boxed him out. Valeri, jumper short. Hodge will look to push. Again, he gets into the lane. This time his pass only just finds C. C's gonna rise up and throw it down! Varese over 2 defenders. Look at that. 2 defenders. They still couldn't stop him. One man tried to take the charge. One man tried to block the shot. But Varese just rose up through the traffic and threw it down to the delight of his bench. Smiles all round. ASVEL rolling here. The lead 62 to 44.
Bigs up. We don't run off them, okay? Again, don't be too low, okay? Because when the big gets the ball, if they come to the continuity, the handoffs like that, you got to be at the level, okay? We're doing a good job, though, okay? Keep getting the rebounds, running the floor. Good work, man. Good work, okay? Never play static. We got some speed out there, okay?
Let's go, come on. Hand it back, hand it back. 1, 2, 3, everybody on rebound.
Wow, look at this one. I mean, that is 2 ring protectors as well. Under the ring, Onaseki and Pella have both sent shots like that back to where they came from, but not on this occasion. The first cast play from Varese. I'm sure you'll get to see that one once again. There's a steal, nope. A deflection, it's picked up by Onoseki, 4 seconds on the clock, he turns it over, and here comes Walter Hodge to finish it. The lead reaches 20. Just 7 points for Varese in this third quarter. Nyenga has been kept quiet, kicks it. The open three is good. Second three for Avramovic. He moves to 11. First man into double figures for Varese then. As I said, Nyenga has been kept quiet. Just 4 points for their leading scorer. He averages 15 a game. Hodge skips it. Nua wide open. So production all over the floor for ASVEL. Now knocks it down. Avramovic goes to Onoseki, he puts it on the floor, gets into the lane, and is fouled by Nua. So Nua, on that jumper, becomes the 8th man to score for ASVEL. The only man to have seen any action is and not score is Diawara. Played 5 minutes in that first half. Nelson's got to go out, smiles around, and there is the man right on cue. Yang Diawara. If he can become the 9th man onto the scoreboard. Onoseki. He shot it so well in the first half from the line. 4 of 4, misses on his first attempt of the second half. Makes it 5 of 6 from him. 7 points personal. Varese man-to-man this time. Diawara goes to C. Now they get back into the hands of Hodge with 5 on the clock. Hodge will isolate. Trying to find Uta in the low post. It's kicked though, so it'll be a fresh 14. 50 seconds remaining in the third period. Uta goes out, Watkins comes in. Applause for Uta on his way out. Strong game for him, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals as well. Really did continue to get him going when Watkins went out with those fouls. Now Hodge trying to find an option, picks it up. 4 on the clock, he'd have to take a 3 here, he does. Too strong. Fight for the rebound between 2 Varese players. Eventually, Onoseki throws it off the chest of Nua to get possession for his team. And now he'll bring it in. Just manages to save it. Heady play to throw it off the chest of Nua. Avramovic. They wait. Nyenga comes high. Attacks the ring, draws the foul and goes to the line. I've seen him a lot on penetration, Nyenga. Seen him in the post a fair bit, but just haven't found ways to get him going offensively. And they really need his score. He's only taken 4 shots from the field. 2 of those have been threes. And just see will go out. And you have to credit the defense of C, who has matched up against Nyenga a lot in this game. Keeping him quiet. Nyenga makes the first. 3 of his 5 points from the line. Second is good as well. Final shot, third quarter. Hodge will hold it. They brought Lang on to stretch the floor. They'll space it out. Watkins will probably come sit this high ball screen. Here he comes. No, instead he sets it for Lang. Lang penetrates into the lane. And with 1.5 seconds in the third quarter, it's a foul. Strong drive from Lang. He's very good, I reckon. advantage, Nicholas Lang. He just caught Iyengar just off centre, penetrated to the wing. And himself a trip to the line. So that moves him to 9. This will take him into double figures. He rolls it home to be the third man there, or fourth man, excuse me, after Nelson, Hodge, and C. Final 1.5 seconds. Results in nothing for Varese. So a strong third quarter for ASVEL has seen them open up this lead even more. It is after 3, 68 plays 50. ASVEL Lyon-Villeurbanne in commanding lead.
Right now, okay? We've got some rebounders, we've got some athletes, we've got everything we need, okay? Don't throw the ball away, play with patience, okay? If we get a switch, either of these guys, we can drop it off and just, again, they have trouble with mobility, okay? So don't hesitate to drop it off, just make an exchange like that. You can work out inside out. Passing game 0.5, it's going well, okay? Stay smart, take care of the ball like we're doing, okay? I don't know if they're gonna come back with a press or something, but we don't lose our cool, we get organized, get down the floor, and we get something good, okay? Let's turn it up a notch right now, okay? Let's get it up over 20 right now, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
After some of the high-flying antics of the third quarter, we begin the fourth and final period here. ASVEL, a commanding lead. 18 points here as Hodge comes off the screen, goes to Lang. Those two on the floor with Nua, Watkins, and DeMarcus Nelson. Hodge is going to take a 3. A rare miss for ASVEL, who are now 8 of 20 as a team. Get the offensive rebound though, and again space for Hodge to attack. His pass loose and goes out of bounds. For Varese, they go with a 5 on the floor of Onosicki, Avramovic, Pella, Iyengar, and Baleri. It's the Twin Towers on the inside. Leveche and Baleri at the point. Here they go to Iyengar. This time he's matched up against Lang. He hasn't had success in the low post yet though. On this occasion, gets himself the trip to the line. So Watkins picks up the foul, be number 4 on him. Luckily for him, really, the technical foul hasn't come back to haunt him too much, really, because of some strong play from Adrian Uta. First one short from Iyengar. Steadies himself and buries the second. So substitution sees Watkins go out because he has picked up the 4th. And Uta come back in. Uta's got 9 points. He'll want to reach double figures. Off the screen, Uta rolls. This time Nua screens. And he rolls. Lang takes the 3, doesn't get it. Fight for the rebound. One by Varese, Avramovic. Takes his time. Defense recovers. Just trying to speed it up, Varese. It's too slow. They're not going to come back into this one. Playing at this tempo. Valeri has to back it out. They're low on the shot clock again. Pella will take the foul on jump shot and makes it. Defense kind of gave him that one. Backed off. Said, make it if you can, and Norville Pella responded. Quick timeout at the beginning of this fourth period then. There's the possession. Pella comes high, Uta drops off, waits for the rebound, but it never comes. Let's hear what JD Jackson's got to say.
We have to play more patiently. All we're doing is they're cutting off the pass back. So on the switch, okay, you bigs, when you set a screen like that, and the guard's going to switch, don't let him get behind you. Keep him on your back. We go far, the other big comes up like that. We can make the pass direct, high-low, okay? And they're cutting this pass off. But we can't just back up and jack it up. Make a big act with bigs, okay? Otherwise, we back up and we take them like that. We get a flare screen for a shooter that can
Nelson breaks the pressure, goes to Nua, and now Hodge. They're trying to isolate Nelson on this low post against Avramovic. He spins, is rejected by Pella. Keeps it alive though, 4 on the clock. Someone's going to have to shoot it. Lang does. Can't hit. Nua's there on the offensive rebound. So close for Varese. But they just can't get over the hump. Even when they get a near 24-second violation, the rebound just drops into the hands of an ASVEL player. Nua goes to the line. He makes the first. Steadies himself. 6 points, 4.5 rebounds a game. Nua got 4 points and 3 rebounds in this one. Again, Iyengar in the low post. Yang tips it away. Nelson kind of loses it. Just manages to pull it away before the jump ball is called, and then Avramovic is going to be called for the foul. Hodge at the point guard position. Gets it back, tries to find Noor on the roll. Is good look. Just kicked by the defender though. Otherwise it would have been a certain 2 for Noor. So close to being a thread the needle. Oh, beautiful look. Hodge comes off a few screens. Gets into the lane, finds Lang. The extra pass for Uta. Off the glass, and it's good. Team basketball from ASVEL. There's the one, and there's the second extra pass. Great unselfish play from them. Valeri collects it. Skips it over to Avramovic. Nua falls to the floor under the basket. His man gets the offensive rebound. But Pella's pass just into the arms of Nelson. And ASVEL will have possession once again. Nelson to Hodge. Hodge just wide open. He's not going to miss shots like that. Walter Hodge. This is a man. He's got 12 points, make it 14 now. He's 6 of 9 from the field. You can't let him just come off a screen and have that much room. Look at this. Where's the defense? You can't guard a pick and roll like that against Walter Hodge. He will take you apart. 14.6 assists for him. And there's another timeout here, called this time by Varese.
Daniele, per Ale, okay, Eric, for Bullo. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, va bene? Hey, on defense we return on our playbook, on our game plan. Okay, so you black, blue or switch with that number 4. Okay, va bene? You play 3, 1, and 2. Okay, black on the pick and roll with the 7. Okay, be ready to play 2 anti 2. Okay, black.
Maynard's back into the game. He's trying to find Iyengar. They're eventually getting into him. Look at the defense from ASVEL though, ready to move. Good step inside. Cavaliero knocks it down. Cavaliero. It's to 11. Nelson slips inside, finds Uta. Uta shot way off. Nelson stays with it though before it's taken away. Maynard strips him. And a foul is called against Nick Lang. It's going to be called as an unsportsmanlike. No play for the ball. So it'll be 2 shots and possession. Coach Jackson doesn't like the call. Maynard makes the first. And the second. Still a long time to go in this one. Of course, Varese got a lot of room to make up. Stranger things have happened though. Start with a 3 on this possession. Be a good start. Maynard's going to come, collect it again. Finds Cavallero. Now Oniseki. A lot of dribbles. There's a rejected by Uta, and here comes Hodge the other way. Hodge to Nelson. He's going to be whistled for the travel. Varese able to get it again. Oh, what a defensive play by Uta. And the key to this ASVEL team is they've just got such strength and depth. You take out Walter Hodge from the point guard position, they lose nothing. Nelson comes in. You've got the athleticism of C on the outside. If you want to rotate on the inside, Uta can come in. You've got Dragovic to stretch the floor. You've got a bit of everything. Altogether, well put together lineup. Seems to be getting better week on week. Maynard off the screen. Finds Avramovic. He's cut off. Has to back it out. 6 on the clock. Finally gets a little bit of room. Looked like he was fouled, but continues to play, gets the score. Going the other way, Nelson is fouled. Avramovic got knocked to the floor on his layup. Not sure how it can be his responsibility after, watch this, he gets knocked to the floor. Everybody else now starts to make their way back, but nobody helps Avramovic, who's just unable to get back to guard Nelson after he's got up off the floor. Poor communication defensively from Varese on that particular possession. And Nelson makes some pay. 12 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, and 4 steals for DeMarcus Nelson. There's 2 of 2. puts it on the floor, challenged by Nelson. Trying to add some blocks to his statistical total. Instead, he's going to get a foul on that one. Stoppage here. Pella makes number one then. Walter Hodge breaks three defenders, goes to Nua, and he gives it over to C, who will go to the line. Good pass from Nua. C wanted the foul and the bonus of the score, but it's not going to count. So you have to go to the line. Second is missed. The lob! Pella throws it down. There's the lob. Great pick and roll play. Maino with a good feed. A rare defensive breakdown from ASVEL. Nobody helping out. And now it's the 2-3 zone once more for Varese. Hodge finds Lang. Lang fouled by Kangor. Easy finish. Pella gets it to a 15-point lead, but Lang now at the line to stretch it out again. Watkins returns. Miller goes out. Solid game from him. 4 points, 4 rebounds. So, are there any more answers? Coach Paolo Moretti. There's Maino. Again finds Pella. This time he has to do too much and misses. And Lang brings it down. Finds Hodge. They've called the play here. Into a come ball screen for him. Trying to find an option instead, just fades. Can't hit. Not a great offensive possession from ASVEL there. Maino thinks about the three, but Uta plays good defense. The loose pass from Maino. Avramovic into the lane. Tries to go with the left hand and loses it. He wants the foul. Now, into the backcourt. Pella fetches. Waits for Cavallero to come collect it. He does. Cavallero spins. Bounces it to Avramovic. And he'll be fouled by C. Little puff of the cheeks for Banjasi. He picks up his 4th foul. Done a good job for ASVEL, just not having these fouls hamper them. Spoke at the half how they were in foul difficulty. He could have changed the complexion of the game, but really, I mean, Watkins has gone out with 4, but you know, Uta came in and played great minutes for him. Watkins is still out there with 3.5 minutes to go, and even now, 4th foul against C, but he can remain in the game. You've got the options on the bench to come in if he does foul out. And all of this, and they haven't really even used Nikola Dragovic. He's only played 14 minutes, 6 points for him. He usually is a major key double-figure scorer for them. Watkins to Uta, flips it over to C, but it's deflected. C trying to draw the foul, doesn't. And gets the offensive rebound. It hit the ring. So it'll be reset. I'm not sure what the officials stopped the game for. The shot clearly hit the ring. Yeah, you can see it there. Clearly hit the ring. The shot clock reset. So it'll be ASVEL possession with 11 on the clock. Has to clear some space so Hodge can catch and shoot. Watkins can't sky high enough to take it away from Pella. Here comes Avramovic to Maynor. Maynor's got Kangor open in the corner. He's not going to give it to him. Takes a tough one and buries it. So Maynor with that moves to 13. Double team comes. Lang splits it though. Lead to 13. Game feels flat. There's still a chance here for Varese. 2.5 minutes to go. A stop here might make it interesting. Uta is going to be fouled by Caballero. There's team foul, so who will go to the line? Adrian Uta. He's 1 of 2 on the game. Defense from Avramovic trying to draw the charge. I don't think he quite got there enough to warrant the foul call. Caballero then picks up his 4th foul, as you can see. Uta makes it. Cavalier was trying to box him out, thinking the shot was going to go up. The unselfish play of ASVEL, and it was going to be an extra pass instead. Uta can only go 1 of 2 though, so lead 14. Still a glimmer of hope for Varese. Anger's back in. Can they use him here? They've repeatedly gone to him in this low post. He kicks it. Kangor wasn't ready for the shot. Anger again has it tipped away. And that may well be all she wrote for Varese with 2 minutes to go. They had the opportunity, the ball down 14. And it wasn't to be, and again, it's Banjasi that comes up with a big play. He was the man that tipped the ball loose from Mayenga. 5 on the clock, and it's C once again on the curl. He's fouled by Maynor. He goes to apologise. See, hard foul. And you see 2 big plays on either end of the floor. Substitutions. Maynor goes out, Kangor goes out. And Uta, Watkins leave the floor for ASVEL. The young duo of Diawara and Hangu come in. And Dragovic as well comes back. Last 144. Moves to 13 points. He'll boost his average on this one. He averages 8 a game before tonight. That's a frustrated figure, which Palomaretti knows his team have underperformed tonight. Mayenga, after the good win for them last week against EV Baskets from Oldenburg, they just couldn't replicate their performance here. A poor pass, turnover from Caballero. Hodge pulls it out, uses the high screen from Dragovic, and now they'll isolate him against Pella. No, instead they'll look to Dragovic. C with 5 on the clock. No purpose for the offense until Hodge just blasts past his man, flips it up and gets the score. Walter Hodge to 16. The traditional, the trademark kiss the sky after the basket. We're into the final minute. Mayenga again has it tipped away from by C. This time he gets it back and lays it up. It's just the 2nd field goal of Christian Mayenga in this game. So Hodge once more using some time. Dragovic thinks about passing, finds Hodge, but he's going to be out of bounds. Dragovic thought he was going to be able to take the 3. Defense recovered and he was kind of caught in the air. Here is Avramovic then. To Pella. Pella to Cavallero. Cavallero is going to come off the screen. Just wanders all the way in, can't finish. Pella's tip doesn't go. The kick ahead. Banjasi finishes the play, and rightly so. What a game he has had tonight. 16 points for him. The defense as well, which just won't show up on the box score as Avramovic gets a consolation basket. It has been a fine all-round performance from ASVEL. They are deserved victors here as Coach J.D. Jackson shakes the hand of Paolo Moretti. ASVEL will take this game here in the Astro Ball in Lyon. It is 86-70. ASVEL Lyon-Villeurbanne take this one over Varese. So this is the exclamation point. Banjasi, the transition dunk, caps off what is a very impressive evening for that young man. He had a fine game offensively where he was 6 of 9 from the field. He had 16 points, 4 rebounds, but like I said, what won't show up is the tremendous job he did defensively as well, really limiting the threat of Christian Iyengar. And ASVEL continue to roll. The 4-game win streak continues. Becomes 5 now. Look at the statistics there. And they shot 55% from 2-point range. They out-rebounded Varese. Look at that, 23 assists for ASVEL. Tremendous sharing of the basketball. And the other statistics, the turnovers, to keep an eye on. There we go, 18-7. So for ASVEL, 23 assists and just 7 turnovers. That's incredible offensive production. It's incredible efficiency as a team for them. The leaders, C ended up as the leading scorer on that breakaway dunk. Avramovic did his hardest in a losing effort. Uta coming in off the bench. Another strong performance against Varese for him, and he really did pick up the slack with Darryl Watkins picking up the fouls. Uta with an impressive all-round game. 3 double-figure scorers we see on either team. For ASVEL, we also had Uta with 12 and Lang with 12 as well, as they had 5 guys end in double digits. Unfortunately for Varese, they had very little after those 3. They had 9 points from Iyengar in the end, 5 of those coming from the line. But you've got to say, ASVEL, the deserved winners here tonight. An excellent performance from them back here in the Astro Ball Arena in Lyon. This is a team I mentioned has been on the road an awful lot in the early part of this season, in the first sort of phase of games. But now they get the return legs. They are looking very strong indeed. ASVEL with this victory will move to 6 wins and 2 losses. Just 1 game back on Neptunus Klaipėda, who have to come here to Lyon. And then for Varese, they are at the bottom looking up. They remain on 2 wins. They now have 6 losses. And they're going to need to start winning games very soon indeed, should they hope to be one of the top 4 qualifiers in Group C. Here are some highlights from the game then. It's been an entertainment night here in Lyon. Thanks for joining us to watch Basketball Champions League action. Make sure you stay with us for the rest of the season. And first of all, the rest of Game Day 8 coming up tomorrow night. But from me, good night.